Hey everybody, my name is Zach King and I want to welcome you to the behind the scenes of the MegaMan video. Let's cue the dramatic music. So the MegaMan video is a stop motion. It took about 10,000 photos to make, and you don't actually see all 10,000 photos in that video. What you see is a compilation of me editing about 10,000 photos together and laying them out. Maybe in about 4,000 or 5,000 were actually in the final video. So I had to make 5 different versions of the MegaMan. It was done by gluing these little tiles, glass tiles together and then painting them. So I created my own size graph paper and then figured out the dimensions of what each version would be like, because you have the walking cycle, right? Every character has this cycle. So if I had a shot where he was running across the room, I would set him down, come back, take a picture, change the next one, take a picture, and then so on and so on, just moving him out, and it slowly looks like the walking cycle. So pre-pro took like 2 days making all this stuff, figuring out the concept of the video, figuring out how I would do the shots, doing some tests, and then it came to shooting it. I pulled the first all-nighter shooting the video, getting about 80% of it done. The next night I came back and did reshoots. The next night after that I did sound effects, did a lot of editing, and during the day I was also editing. So when I'm making a video, usually I don't sleep a lot and we pull these all-nighters. It's super fun. Everyone that loves what they do kind of has this same passion where they can't eat and can't sleep. I don't know if it's a problem or if it's just good and you should keep doing it. I don't know. So I actually shot this video all by myself in my room. My roommate left for the weekend, so it was great. I could destroy the room. What you're seeing right now is a couple time lapses of me filming. I also fell asleep at one point. So I would do a bunch of shots, import that into the computer and get a rough idea of what it looks like, make sure I got everything, and if I didn't, I would reshoot that. In the final video, some shots are only 2 or 3 seconds, and that could have taken a portion of an hour and a half just to shoot it, and then in post to fix up little things, another hour for each shot. So there was quite a bit of editing, even though it was a stop motion. For the dolly shots, I just Gorilla Filmmaked it, put it on a skateboard, on the hoverboard actually, and then moved it a tiny bit every picture I took, so it was just this dolly. It's not a perfect dolly, but it works. Shooting the video at some points was very difficult. I actually used this remote control to take photos, so I plug this in my camera. I'm just moving, take a picture, move him, stand out, take a picture, watch my shadows in the background, that kind of stuff. But at one point I had this in my mouth during the bathroom scene, because I had my hand in the video when I'm holding the glass, and the other hand I'm animating every frame, so I was like taking a picture, biting with my teeth, so it would have been great to have someone else. At one point I called my girlfriend at like 3 in the morning and she came over and helped me shoot the part obviously where I'm in the video. Huh? Are you coming to help me? Babe, what are you doing? So I did the sound design myself. Usually a good friend of mine, Mark, does it, but he was busy that week. So I just got my mic, I got a bunch of tiles, and I made little sounds and then edited those together to be kind of a sound. I didn't know how to describe that sound, but you know, it's kind of like these transforming little tiles. So to get MegaMan to fly, what I had to do is put him, hot glue him to like a chopstick or a hanger, and I would hold him up out of the frame and then take a background picture, and then every time in the computer that frame came up, I would crop it out against the background plate and, you know, disappear that wire. During the 360 shot, what I did is I put him on a chopstick, I put him on a stand, and I would set him in the shot, and I actually Sharpied my desk so I knew where to set him down every time. Move the camera, take a picture, the background plate, and then put him in and just do that. So the 360 shot, if it was, let's say 100 photos long, it was actually 200 photos long because of the background plates. I've said this before in other videos, stop motion is a great way to teach yourself filmmaking, because you're gonna get a lot of patience from it. You're gonna 100% wanna be sure on what shots you need to do. I actually did a bunch of extra shots, like 4 extra shots that I did not even use in the video, and that was a waste of time, probably a waste of like 4 or 5 hours possibly. So when you storyboard stop motion and you're investing all that time, it forces you to actually focus on what shots you need, what shots are essential for the story, and that'll make you a better filmmaker and storyteller. So if you haven't done a stop motion, I highly recommend it. There's no reason you can't. If you have an iPhone, you can get a stop motion app. It's called iStopMotion. If you have a DSLR, that's perfect. You don't even need like a fancy clicker. You could just hit the camera. So be creative in the way you make movies. You don't just have to make live action. You'll learn so many different techniques doing stop motion, animation, live action, claymation. all that stuff. So good luck with all your filmmaking stuff if you're into that. I'm jumping to South Korea tonight with Aaron, and we are making some YouTube videos over there. And if you have any other questions about how I did certain effects or techniques in this video, drop the comments down below or hit me up on Facebook or the Twitter. Anyway, follow our South Korea adventure on Instagram at FinalCutKing. Peace out.